I think we are on grid, right? Now, full stack 9. Last 3 days, we discussed grid and we have checked on how to fix grid into different criterias. Yesterday, I gave you a task to do. Does anyone completed, ma? Anyone have any link? You guys are doing but not creating links, na? That is not good. You should create it, Netlify link or something. Okay. Anyway, in the main project, you should create. Now let's see the topics we have discussed. Topics.txt. We discussed in CSS, sir, till now, introduction of CSS. Introduction of CSS. We discussed selectors. We discussed fonts, colors, units. We discussed box model. We discussed something called, uh, you know, uh, box model. We discussed something like display, inline, block, inline block, none. We discussed something like flux box. We discussed something like grid. For flux box, we did Fluxbox Froggy. For grid, we did Grid Garden Games. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts in this, sir? No. Today we are going to discuss float and position. Those things will help us to keep the things in more and more kind of way. Okay. What more you need to discuss, sir? We need to discuss pseudo selectors. Did we discuss pseudo selectors? No. We will discuss pseudo selectors and classes later, tomorrow mostly. And then we'll discuss transitions and animations. How to do nice transitions, nice animations. Last, we'll do media queries with which our CSS will be done. And then we'll do one project. Yeah. Let's say someone online created the link also, CSS grid frame. Gender is low, I think. Finally, someone did. CSS frameworks we will discuss after the CSS is completed, ma. Like after we do this all, we will do main project, one HTML and CSS project. Then we'll do one CSS framework, which is SCSS. Then we'll do one library framework, which is Bootstrap, which will, these things will take it up the next week. Then after the next week, we'll start the JavaScript. Are you getting my point, ma? Now, online someone did this. I'm happy that some people in the online tried really nice. Good, good. Or someone created a site. Why it is showing it unsafe? Okay, card flux box. Card and flux box. It's looking good. Kind of nice. It's actually. These designs are actually making it so good, sir. Okay. Now you also, I want every one of you also try it these kind of things. Okay. Now next, sir. Really good. 3 people did well. Now we will also go. Let's discuss float and position. These were very easy. Float. Index.html. Style.css. Float.txt. Go here. Let me give you one real-time example with the float, where the float is used. If I go to the sites like Wikipedia, if I open like CSS, Acha, do you guys know that CSS recently changed? Like CSS logo. This is the CSS logo, olden. This is the olden CSS logo. And this is the CSS logo now. Some kind of weeks back it changed. Rebecca Purple. If you go here, you can see that actually. Official CSS logo now. They changed it. Hmm. This is the SVG one anyway. Now, next one, sir. See, can you see this? This is November 2024. We are having actually something reflections in CSS. So we need to update this one. That's what this one is saying it. This page needs to be updated. In original thing, it is actually changed recently. Now, anyway, new properties and all came, sir. If you understand these basic things and all, you guys can go more and more depth. Now, anyway, where where are we here? The main example here I just want to give it is in olden times, before the flux box and grid, to keep the two elements side by side, we used to use float. The advantage is, if you see here, image is completed kind of here. The media is completed kind of here, and the text is continuing it. Can you see this, sir? Mostly you will see this pattern. Mostly you will see these patterns in some kind of, newspapers. If I go here, if I go here, if I go here, imagine here, right hand side, I have some image. Right hand side, I have some image of photo. Even though right side image is there, the text is continuing it, right or not? Text will continue. To continue the text like this after the images, to text the text like this after the images, we will use something called float. What we will use, ma? I can show you. Right click, inspect, and you can see it here. Go here, click on this. Figure. This is figure tag. If anyone forgot, figure tag is having figure with a caption. That is a figure tag. Now, if you go and check this figure tag, complete figure tag. Now, go down. Can you see float here? Which direction it is floating? Can you see here? How can you say it's floating, sir? You can see it. The text is actually coming, continuing this. It's like it is not existed only, kind of adjusted. That is called float. If I remove this float, what will happen? It's not applying float. Remove. If I remove float, it should come out. What? Oh, here float is there. See? Now can you see this? If I put float, sir, the text is continuing. Right side or left side. But if I remove the float, how it is happening? What if, sir, instead of right, if I say left, can you see what's happening now? Now the image is adjusted into the left. Any doubts, sir, here? In real time, you see it in so many places, mostly news articles and all they will use. See now everything coming to left side. Can you see this earlier? These all are in right side. Okay, now actually they are right side in the website. Any doubts, sir? No. Let me show it to you the same thing how to do in your website. Float is used to keep an element left or right out of the flow such that the next elements may pass it may pass it may pass it. So you will have float property with left, right. Okay, you will have float left, float right. You don't have any float center. Okay, float left, float right, or none. There is no float. When we are using float, the text of next element may pass beside the floating element. To clear it out, to clear floating elements, you can use clear. I will show you both, don't worry. Clear right, left, both. These were the two important properties when it comes to the floating one, sir. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, ma? Now, let's start, sir. Let's start how to do this. Index.html, exclamation, enter. I'm going to connect here link CSS, and I'm going to connect it here script src dot slash style dot css. Oh, we don't have any script now. I forgot. Sorry. Sorry. No script. I have only CSS, sir. Now, inside this, I'm going to write one image and one paragraph. Okay. Let me create it, an image of the newest CSS. CSS purple. Rebecca purple. Go here. Go here. CSS logo. Control C. So actually, yesterday I read this article. Okay. Pick up purple CSS logo. I just want to share it. It's not related to something your interview or something. So recently the CSS logo came this na like a week back. So I was just excited like why they put it something kind of one this purple color only. And this purple they call it as Rebecca purple. Okay. And the reason for this is there is one famous guy named Eric Meyer. Okay. So Eric Meyer is somewhat who is, in kind of so much into CSS. He loves the CSS guy. So he wrote so much books on CSS. He was the one kind of giving some basic buildings regarding the CSS, some kind of foundational guys. Okay. He worked on so much CSS and he literally wrote books on all in the real CSS one. And he has some kind of daughter, and the daughter died, kind of within 6 years or something regarding some kind of at the age of 6. She loves purple. So when they come to the new design regarding the CSS, they choose some purple and they named it as Rebecca purple. His daughter name is Rebecca. So that's why the new logo changed it into this. Okay. So that's some kind of new thing, no? Right. Yeah. So let's go here. Let's write it here. Let's write some article on it. Copy. Now, mm, good. I don't know whether it's true or not, but mostly this is what the resonating in the world. Let's go this. Now let's go here, and this is how it comes. Let me make it shorter. I hope online I make sense. Height, some kind of 200. Now, can anyone tell me why the paragraph is coming the next, why the paragraph is coming down? Why it is not coming beside the image? Why the paragraph is coming below, not the beside? Block element. Why it is block element? 100% right. Block elements will not come side by side. Sir, if you wanted to come to side by side, you can use something like inline. If I go here, if I say paragraph font size, some 36 pixel, automatically it will come something bigger. And if I want them to be side, if I say display inline, now are they coming side, ma? Actually, according to CSS, yes, they are coming side only. See, but do I want like this? I wanted to start it from starting. I don't want to leave that space. Did you see the problem? If you say something like display flux, or what if I do something like display flux? Now I go here. I will go here. Something div body के अंदर डिस्प्ले फ्लक्स करना है. So now what is the problem? They are coming side by side, but the problem is what is the space? Will the news article will be like this? They will continue it. So how do I make them continue? So inline is not working, block is not working. Instead, if you go to the image and if you say image float, what is this float will do? This float actually makes the element kind of floating. You know what is it mean by floating? Imagine you are floating somewhere. Automatically, the next person thinks you are not there. Your space will be empty. Imagine all people are standing in a queue, and you, the first person beside before you, is just floating to the top like a Superman. You know what you feel? The space is empty. You just fill it in, right or not? Similarly, this element will just float. Okay. To make the element float, you will write float left. Automatically, it adjusts the remaining things. When you say image float left, oh, flux box छोड़ दो. तो flux box नहीं है, तो automatically adjust हो जाता. Right or not? This thing will happen, sir. This thing will happen even in if you tried it any time, some kind of Word document, you will get it. For example, imagine you have a Word document, and inside the Word document, imagine you have a lot of data, and and imagine someone gave you one image. Now Now, if you want to adjust this image, I don't know whether you tried it or not. Did you ever try this, sir? Now see, and this is what actually float will try. Float will make the element just float wherever it wants. So float will first, if you do float, what will happen, sir? First thing, it will remove the element from the flow. Paragraph will think this element is not there. It will fill the full paragraph. After that, this element will come and fit left side or right side. According to the paragraph, the image is not there because this guy is floating now, right or not? And he will come and sit wherever he wants. And that's why it is fitting it exactly. Is it clear, ma? That's how actual float will work, sir. Now, see, what if I want the element to be right side, sir? Float, right. Now, now, image is right side. Paragraph is left side. Now, for the paragraph, right side, one image is floating. Imagine paragraph don't want any image to float its right side. Beside the paragraph, some image is floating now. Imagine paragraph says like, I don't want clear. I don't want clear right side. Clear right side to me. And automatically right side will be cleared. If you say clear left side of the paragraph will be cleared. Okay. Or if you say both the sides, if any elements are there, they will be cleared out, sir. If paragraph don't want any elements to come left or right, they don't wanted anything to, be done, then you can say it like clear. If you don't say clear, what will happen? Automatically, the space will be occupied by the top space will be occupied by the paragraph. Because according to paragraph, the CSS logo is not there. Any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? Online, any doubts? No. Now, I will give you one design now. You guys try it. Now, keep an image, keep an image, and write some paragraph. Can you try this, sir? Online, can you try it, ma? Just think what is right according to you. Write the program. Write it now, sir. Online, anyone completed, sir? Online or offline, anyone completed, ma? Now, if you wanted to do this, first IMG, and then paragraph. For first IMG, float left. For second IMG, float right. And then automatically the paragraph will be in the middle, sir. All you have to do is 2 IMGs and 1 paragraph, sir. You should give IMGs first and then paragraphs. If you give first paragraph and IMG, it won't work. Next one, sir. Next, let's discuss position. Now, online, is it completed, ma? Online, is it completed? All you have to do is, this is class image1, and the class image2. If I do it, automatically I will get it here. Image1, float to the left. Image2, float to the right. Image2, image1, dot, dot, float right. If you go here, you can see that. Now here it is coming like this because I just put it a clear. Imagine if the clear is not there, you would like to come in the middle. Any doubts, sir, online? Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? No. I hope no doubts are there. Now let's go here. Let's go here. How to do position. Position. Index.html, style.css, index.html, style.css, exclamation, enter. Position. Inside the notes, position.txt. Let's go and link. Online, can you hear me, ma? Online, can you hear me? Is the voice clear, sir? To the people whose voice is not clear, please check it on your device. No. Okay, sir. Now you go and see some websites, ma. For example, I will show you some websites. Let's take it something like Mintra. If I go to this website like Mintra, can you see clearly here, right hand side, some boxes there? Can you see this one? Can you see this, ma? Now let's go in depth. Let's go here. Let's go down. Is it moving? Is it moving, sir? See that only that particular box. Is that box is moving, sir? No. It is fixed on a particular point. You can see the header also. Is my header is moving, sir? No. You can keep certain elements. You can keep certain elements fixed. You can keep certain element fixed. Or you go to some Flipkart. See, for example, let's go here. Now, can you see the header? It's always the same. And also something like back to top also, it's always same. Any doubts, sir? Doubts? No? I want those kind of things. I want those kind of things where I want to keep them as fixed or wherever I want. How do I keep the element? See, if I want to keep some element here, I can keep it. If I wanted something right side, I can keep it. But how can I keep one element here? Some websites will have a chat box here or back to top button here. How do I keep it one element here in the right corner? The solution for all of these questions is position. Using position, using position, using position, you can keep an element, you can keep an element anywhere. Using position, you can keep an element anywhere. How do I do that? How do I keep the elements in the place where I want it? Now, if I go here, there are 5 positions available in CSS. There are 5 positions available in CSS. There are 5 positions available in CSS. They are There are 5 positions available in CSS. They are static, absolute, fixed, static, absolute, fixed, sticky, static, absolute, fixed, sticky, relative, which is the main important one. Static, absolute, fixed, sticky, relative are the 5 positions which are available in CSS. Now, let's discuss first one, static. Static position will not have any impact. Static positions will not have any impact on top, bottom, left, right. If I say top, bottom, left, right, it will not move anything if something position is static. By default, by default, all elements will have position. By default, all elements will have position static. What is the default position for all elements, sir? Static. By default, all the elements will have position static. Now, let's go here. Let's declare it. Go here. I'm writing one div dot box. Go here. I go here. Box. Box is having height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, background color red. What is the height of the box? Width of the box? What is the background color? Red. Now, if I go here, did I give any position, ma? No, I did not mention any position. If I go here, if I just mention here position static, if I mention it or don't mention it, if I mention it or don't mention it, by default static only will be there. By default static is there. But if I say top 200 pixel, I said top 200 pixel. Did it move anything? Did it move, sir? No. Okay. Left 200 pixel. Did it move anything? Did it move, sir? No. Originally, element should move, na? But it did not move because static elements will not have any impact. If you put it static, it will not move. By default, elements cannot move. By default, elements position is static position. Now, second position. To move the elements, you can use something called relative. 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 If you say relative, if I say top 200 pixels, can you see it moved? If I say left 200 pixel, can you see left side it moved 200 pixel? Now, sir, when I say left side, is it moved left side from here or is it moved left side from here, sir? It moved left side from the here only, na? Right or not? Why, sir? Relative always move its from its current position. From its current position. Relative will move the element from its current position. Okay. Now, if I say div dot box dot box dollar asterisk 4 boxes will come. If you go here, margin 1 pixel, solid white, border margin 9. border. And I will not say to all elements. I will say to only one element. Dot box 1 left 200 pixel. Is it moving, sir? Why? Position is, what is the initial position? It is not moving. When I give relative, it will move. कोई doubt है? Any doubts around it? No. Now, the most interesting point is this. It will move the elements from its current position. Imagine you are moving, always people move based on relative only. If I said to you, move left side 100 meters, you will go from left side 100 meters. If I go right side 200 meters, right side you will go 200 meters. Or top some kind of pixels, you will move, right or not? Imagine I said to you, bottom, imagine I said to you, bottom 0 pixel. Do you move anything? Imagine I said to you, move bottom 0%. 0% बोले तो 0, no need to move na. देखो right or not? Because you are considering your previous position. You are considering your previous position. If someone is here, imagine one guy is here. And if I said it, this guy, move up, it will go down. If I said left, he will go right side. If I go right side something, he will go left side. If I go bottom, he will go up. But he is going from his current position, right or not? Any doubts? When you say bottom 0, he will be like, okay, 0, no need to move. Because he will consider always starting point is his current position. That is called relative. What is it called? Instead, I will give box 4 as absolute position, absolute. Absolute consider body. Now, in earlier time, in relative, it is considering its current position. But absolute considers body position. What position? Body position. If I say bottom 0, then it will go to 0 pixel of bottom. Or top 0, it will go to top 0. You can see one element is on the another element. You can see that actually. Or if I say right side 0, it will go right side 0. Cannot see this side, but right side 0. Or you can say, what if I say right side 0 and bottom 0? Can you see this is how chartbots are there? Can you see that chartbots are there like this only now? When you say absolute, sir, it will remove from the actual execution. When you say absolute, it will remove from the actual execution and it will move according to the body, according to the. But when you say relative, it will move according to its previous position, according to its previous position. Always understand, sir. Imagine box number 3. For box number 3, I said it top 100 pixel. Then it is moving 100 pixel. When I say top 100 pixel is like what it will do. This box is like earlier I am here. Now I will move 100 pixel from this place. Right or not? Any doubts, ma? That is how it will think. But if you say instead of absolute, absolute, instead of a relative, if you say absolute, then it will consider from top 100 pixel, from the original top is moving 100 pixel. You can see that. According to absolute, top bolito body cut off. According to relative, top bolito your top only, wherever you are there currently now. That is the difference between relative and absolute. This importance of relative and absolute are very important when you are trying it in the real time world. Now go here. Just write it. Relative. Relative. Relative position. Relative position is used to move an element top, bottom, left, or right. Top, bottom, left, or right. It will move an element top, bottom, left, or right from its current position. From its current position. From its current position. Third one. Static, relative, absolute. Absolute position is used to move an element based on the body. Based on the body. Does anyone have any questions, sir? Does anyone have any questions? No. Can I give a task now? No. Online, please try the task, and if you are getting doubt, please let me know. I want you to arrange 4 boxes on 4 corners. You can see my code also. 4 boxes on 4 corners and to the center. This is what I want. Sorry. Can anyone create this design, sir? Can you guys create this design? Can you try it now? Think about it. quickly. Online is it done, ma? Online any doubts? You all got it, ma? I can try similar things if I go to the websites like CSS battle, position. Now go here, battles, go down, gradients. Now these elements are different. Now, if I want the elements, each one to one corner, sir, I can give, first let's change the background. Body, background. And each one color, and something like padding 100. Oh, not padding. Margin like 100. Maybe 30. Now, each one is position absolute. Absolute. The moment you say position absolute, can you see any element, sir? The moment you say any element position absolute, automatically those elements will be gone, sir. In our case also, when you say position absolute, this will happen. Instead of saying box position absolute, try it with box 1. Now I will go here. This is my website, sir. Here. Position absolute will remove the elements from the flow. Same like float. Now instead of this, let's go here, my logic. Let's keep all the elements aside. Now total 4 are there. Let's increase one more. Which is box 5. Now body, height 100 VH. Now display flux, justify content center, align item center. Now after this, all are position absolute. Can you see any elements, sir? Why? Because the elements disappear. They remove from the control flow. Actually, you cannot see because one element beside another elements are there. One element under another element is there. So to remove this, first box number 1, I will say top 0, left 0. Then box number 2, top 0, right 0. Understand they are not moving based on their position. They are actually moving it based on body. Any doubt, sir? No? Box 3, top 0, not top 0, sir. Bottom 0 and left 0. And if I give last box 4, I think you all know the thing. Bottom 0, right 0. Did any one of you also tried the similar method, sir? Did you guys also tried the same way? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Now, imagine I have another box. u dot box 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 in each box. Let's go here. Font size 16 pixel. Color white. White. Can you see this, sir? Can anyone tell me here, online or offline? Can anyone tell me where is box number 5? Where is box number 5? Hmm? Behind the 6, right or not? Where is box number 5, ma? Behind the 6. Now here two elements are there. One is box number 5, box number 6. Both are absolute. When they are absolute, they will remove from the flow. Automatically one will go on to the top of another element. Now I wanted 5. I don't want 6. I want 5 to be top, then the 6. If two elements are competing for same position, if two elements are competing for same position, whichever the element is having, whichever the element is having more, whichever the element is having kind of, more Z index, that element will win. Which element is having more Z index, sir? By default, all elements Z index is 1. Z index बोले तो in Z axis. Z index मिल तो Z axis. Whichever have more Z axis will come more and more forward to you. Now if I give Z index 2, now which one came first, sir? Now, sir, what if box number 6 is having Z index 3? What will then which one will come first? Now see, now box number 6 is kitna hai Z index? 6, 3. Then box number 5, 2. Obviously, which one will be there? 3, which is the box number 6. If I go here, if I make box number 5, 4, क्या होता? If I make Z index 4, क्या होता? This box number 5 will come to the. कोई डाउट है? कोई डाउट है सर? If two elements are competing for the same space, whoever wants more bigger to come forward, we will use Z index, and whichever is having more Z index will win. And mostly Z index for all elements is 1. Clear? Now, 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 this is one logic, sir. What if I have, but interesting point is, if I scroll the page, is my elements are scrolling or not? Now go here, height, height, 300, width, 300. Now, 500, 800. Mm, they are fixed in that position now. This is the 100% of the site. Now take this logic, sir. Now, if I remove this one from the position absolute, if I make it here relative, now, now, now you go here, box direction column. With 100 VW and height 500 pixel. I don't need display flux only. Now, what is the width of each one, sir? What is the width of each one? 500 pixel. Now, if I'm scrolling this page, are they scrolling or not? Are they scrolling or not? Now imagine if I say position absolute. Now here all elements are coming to one position only automatically. Now, if you give absolute, if you give the elements absolute or relative, if you give the position absolute or relative, automatically the elements will scroll, sir. Elements will scroll. Instead, if I go to box number 1, if I say height, just to differentiate height, 200 pixel, background color blue or black. Now, if I say position fixed, now can you see this element, sir? Because the element is behind the 2. When you give any element position, automatically the element will be behind. Same like absolute. You should tell where do you want it. Top 0. Can you see it came very short? Top 0, left 0. And Z index, how much you want a Z index, sir? Z index, something like, I will just remove this relative to everyone. If I remove relative for everyone, it will work easily. No need of Z index. Now, can you see here, everyone, can you see here box number 1? Now, if I try to scroll, did you see what is happening? Can you see what is happening here? What's happening, sir? The position, the top one is not moving. This is what happens Flipkart header, which we seen. Position fixed. This is what happens to Myntra right side bar. Position fixed. Wherever you say, there the position will be fixed. If I say like height to one height 50 pixel, width 50 pixel, border radius, sorry, 50 percentage, and I will say bottom 0, right 0. Sir, is it considering body or parent? Is it considering body or previous position, sir? Body only, na? Because when I say bottom zero, it's body ka bottom zero ho gaya. When I say right zero, body ka right zero ho gaya. So fixed also absolute only. Fixed and absolute दोनों same है. खाली difference क्या है? Fixed में खाली difference क्या है? Inside the fixed, what will happen is you will not get scrolling. But if you write it in absolute, scrolling also will happen. Okay. Now, last but not least, go to this Flipkart website. Go to the Flipkart website. You guys try these things, ma. If you go to Flipkart website, if I go and open any dress, now observe carefully, is the header, is the image moving or not? Is the image moving or not? Everyone, is the image moving or not, ma? Moving na? देखो अभी मूविंग है अभी नहीं तो पहले मूव हुआ राइट इनिशियली इट मूव्ड बट नाउ फिक्स्ड फर्स्ट आई वांटेड टू मूव नेक्स्ट आई वांटेड टू फिक्स आफ्टर सर्टेन टाइम उसको बोलता स्टिकी व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड sticky will make the element initially move but later it will be fixed. For example, instead of box number 2, box number 1, if I give box number 2 and if I make it here sticky, what will happen is now you go here and go and see your website. Can you see box number 2 is there? And I will say top 0. I will say top 0 and you go here, go down. Can you see, is it moving or not? Box number 2, is it moving or not, ma? Now it will move. But once it reaches top 0 pixel, na, is it moving now? Huh. Is it moving now? No. When it will move again, whenever the parent is हो गया, इसका parent हो गया, whenever its parent are over for it, it will move on. Like it will not stay for all. You also take it here. See here. Go on. Not moving, not moving. Excellent, excellent. Is it moving or not? तो पेरेंट हो जाए तो वो मूव हो जाता सो it will not move okay after the parent like only certain time it will not move initially it will move later it will stop and again after certain time it will move again this is called sticky what is it called sticky using these four things fixed us relative absolute fixed sticky you can actually create nice applications okay just let's write it here fixed fixed is used to move an element based on body but but scrolling will not have any impact on it scrolling will not have any impact on it last one sticky sticky is is initially relative but later changes to fixed until fixed until the parent exists. Until the parent exists. Just try these examples, ma. Okay. And you will see these kind of examples. Now, if you see Mintra, this guy used position absolute, no, not position fixed, and he put it top 50 percentage and left some right zero on top 50 percentage. Now right click, you go to the website. Why right click is not working here? Right, is my mouse is not working? No, it's working. Then not this. Control Shift I. Sometimes some websites, listen, some websites will disable right click ma. In that website, they will disable right click. If you are not getting it, shortcut is Control Shift I. Control Shift I. Go to the elements. Anyway, you can see it. You cannot stop people to see that. Only the point people should know some commands. That's it. Free shipping sidebar. Can you see this? Position fixed, right zero. If I give this right zero off, can you see this? Are you getting my point, ma? See, they gave it this all. Z index they gave. That's why it's coming it nicely. And cursor they gave pointer. Now I will change this. I can change position fixed to position static. Do you remember static, ma? If I put static, will anything apply? If I put static, will top left anything apply, ma? No. I will apply it as static. Where is that element? चल गया वो. देखो, इधर है. Initially he wrote it here. He wrote it last. He wrote it here. But he wanted to be there. That's why he used something called, position fixed. You can just inspect any page and you can able to check it, sir. Anytime you felt it. Like, take it this notification symbol also same na. They are also coming it on the top. Now, if you exactly find the element which one is having this one, then you will see, actually whatever the float and all. If anyone have any doubts, you can let me know, ma. Online, if anyone have any doubts also, please let me know. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Yeah. Just focus on the position and try to create a robust solutions today itself. And tomorrow we will do something like, you know, pseudo elements and pseudo classes. Okay. Don't forget to practice, sir. For practice, you can use CSS Battle or use some websites like Front End Mentor. Whatever the design you created before, try to put chatbot or try to put some sidebar like how it is showing it. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you all, sir.